Hey everybody, I'm here again. Mr.S is ready to read you guys another exciting book. This one's called David Gets in Trouble. But before we read it, we need to go over the parts of the book. This is the front cover, excellence. This is the spine. And this is the back cover. Great. Alright, who does the pictures? The illustrator. And who does the words? The author does. And for this book, the author and the illustrator are the same person. David Shannon. He also wrote the other books about David. Alright, David gets in trouble. When David gets in trouble, he always says, "No, it's not my fault. I didn't mean to." Have you guys ever said that before? I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. But I think by David's face we can assume that he did it on purpose. It was an accident. Should we be playing baseball next to a window? Now he is outside, so we can say that he's outside, which is good, but it looks like he was playing next to the window. And he broke the window. Do I have to? Look at those yummy eggs. He's got orange juice, and it looks like he doesn't want to eat his eggs. That's not good. I forgot. What did he forget? He forgot his pants because Mom's running with his pants. He forgot his pants. And now everyone's like, "Oh, David doesn't have any clothes on?" We don't forget our pants. My dog ate my homework. Now, in this picture, it looks like his dog did eat his homework. So maybe David's actually telling the truth. However, do you think David should be letting his dog grab his homework? He should keep it in a safe place, out of the reach of the dog. I couldn't help it. So everybody's making a smiley face. But look at David. Now, maybe they could have said, "Hey, we can have a silly picture." But in this picture, it looks like David did it on purpose. Now, if David's face was always like that, and he was born that way, that would be okay. Because, he's born that way, and that's acceptable. But David wasn't born that way. So he doesn't have that excuse to use that this is not the way he should smile. Alright, so David was being a very nice boy. I was hungry. Look at the dog. Dog's all, "I want a treat," and David's eating them all for himself. Now, there's two reasons why this might not be. One, David might get sick from eating the dog food because it's not for humans. But at the same time, some people do eat dog bones and biscuits because I even ate one as a kid too. Shh. I ate one once. I had to try it. I don't know. I was a little kid. Couldn't help it. But she likes it. Does the cat look like it likes its tail being pulled? No. That's not very nice, David. What would you do? I would tell David, "David, I don't think the cat likes that. Maybe you should pet it instead." It slipped. Uh-oh. Have you guys spilled juice on the floor before? I've spilled juice on the floor, and I had to clean it all up. But look, the carpet's all white, and that's all red. That's going to be really hard to get out of the carpet. So maybe David could have taken less things at a time. Plus, why does he need candy and chips and donuts and a toy at the same time? He needs to take his time and go one at a time for those items. He doesn't need to take it all at once. But Dad says it. So what does David have in his mouth? A bar of soap. Why would we have a bar of soap in our mouths? Well, sometimes some parents, when we say bad words that we're not supposed to, They put soap in our mouth to clean our mouths out. Now, it doesn't really clean it, but it's supposed to remind us that if we don't want the soap again, we don't say the bad words again. Okay? So let's remember, let's not say bad words because they do hurt people's feelings. And look at David. He looks like he got his feelings hurt too. Uh-oh. Burp. Excuse me. Now, some people think it's rude to burp out loud. In some families, it's not okay. So in David's family, I'm going to assume it's not okay to burp out loud. So maybe we could burp inside of our hands. We can burp over here. We can try to keep it from being too loud. Okay? No, it wasn't me. So as we can see, there's a piece of cake missing. And whose face is covered in cake? That's right, David. Now, David looks like he's laughing, and this might make someone really mad. How would you feel if David ate your cake? You might be really mad about that. I'd be upset about it too, especially because he got all of his germs on the cake. That's not nice, because maybe it might make us sick. If we share our germs all the time, it might make us sick. Because I don't know if he brushed his teeth that day, or if he's sick or anything. So that might not be a good idea. So I would tell David, that's not very nice. And I would cut that piece out for David, and that would be his piece. Yes, it was me. So David finally admitted at night that he did it, and it was his fault. But you know what? At least he admitted that he did it. Some people never admit that they do things. David at least admitted. So for this book, we're going to forgive David. And he says, David's going to say, I'm sorry. Can you guys give David a big hug? So we're going to give David a big hug. It's okay, David. It's okay. We gave David a big hug. And I love you, Mom. So even after David did all those mean things and pulled on the cat's tail and dropped the juice on the floor and let his dog eat his homework, the mom says, I still love you at the end. And that's what's important, that even after everything that we do, we have to remember our mom and dad still love us. Or grandma or grandpa or uncle or whoever you're with. Remember, even if we have a bad day, they still love us. All right, my friends, have a great night or day or wherever you're at, whatever you're doing. See you later.